Hey guys, Retro Gaming Maniac here, and in today's video I basically just wanted to give you an update on my current Switch game collection, show you some of the games that I have in my collection, what I'm currently playing, what games interest me, and basically just give you a rundown on what I think about some of these games. Now, when it comes to the Switch, I don't have a very big Switch collection, and it's really due to the price of the games being a little higher than they are on other systems. For example, a $20 PS4 game may be $40 or $60 on the Switch. Games like Doom on the Switch are $60. You can get that for like $20, I think now, maybe even cheaper used on the PS4. And I understand why. It takes a lot for them to go in and I guess downsize it so it works on the portable. But when it comes to Switch, I'm a little more particular and careful about what games I buy for it. I try to only buy games for the Switch that I know I'm going to enjoy. So I play it safe when it comes to the Switch just because they are a little more expensive. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you the current games I have in my collection. Now there's not going to be any kind of specific order to this. It's just going to be whatever's in the stack here. One of the games I got not too long ago was Attack on Titan 2. And this is actually a really fun game. If you're big into Attack on Titan, this is a highly recommended game. It's very fun. It says it's only one player, though I could have swore it had two-player mode, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a long co-op play, complete. Yeah, so there's that's weird. It's got a co-op mode and a versus mode with up to 8 players, but yet it says it's only, single player. But that's weird. If you're a fan of Attack on Titan, definitely check this out. It's really fun trying to take down the Titans, and you learn how to zip around and get these kills in really epic ways. And the co-op mode is really fun as well. Definitely check this out if you're a fan of the anime. Next up is a game I heard a lot about, and I never got around to playing it until I got it on the Switch. And when I watched the gameplay of Dark Souls, spoiler alert, Dark Souls. When I watched the gameplay of it, I knew I was gonna like it. It was my kind of game, exploration, just the combat, everything looked really good. But this game is brutal, man. This game to me is easier than Bloodborne, which was kind of based on Dark Souls, but it's kind of like a dungeon crawler, a third-person view dungeon crawler. It's really cool. You can, if I'm not mistaken, there's even an online multiplayer, so you can do co-op and stuff. So I haven't got too far into it. I've got I've got several hours into it, but I haven't got very far. That's nothing in the Dark Souls world. You can put 100 hours into Dark Souls. Next up is a game, oh man, this is a game that I got recently, and I've been wanting it forever, and I was going to get it on the PS4, but I didn't. I was really hoping the Switch would get a physical copy, and they finally did thanks to Limited Run. And the weird thing about this Limited Run game is it was released in stores, and that is Ukulele, and I think it was released maybe it was only in Best Buy, I'm not sure, because it's the only place I could find it. Even GameStop didn't even have it on their website. They didn't have a picture of the game or nothing. But Ukulele is a game that was, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, it was a game that was, the concept of it was the company wanted to bring back, or make a game that was like a love letter to Banjo-Kazooie and the early days of the 3D action platformers. And that's what Ukulele is. This game takes so many inspirations from Banjo-Kazooie. Everything from the music to the character design, the levels, even the way the characters talk to you. There's a character named Trousers. He's a snake. He's hilarious. He is a snake, and he's wearing an explorer's hat and a shirt, and he's got pants on. So basically his tail goes through one leg, comes back up, and comes back up the other leg of the pants, and he's got this little U-shape down that he stands on where his tail is rolled back up. But it's hilarious. His name's Trousers, but the way they talk to you is just classic Banjo-Kazooie style. They'll go wah, 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 wah. It's just hilarious. You can tell the creators of this game were really wanting to bring back that style of game, the Banjo-Kazooie style. And I love the Kazooie series. This is a game I could just talk about for a while, but if you haven't tried it, check it out. It's a great game. Just brings back a lot of good feelings of playing those games back on the 64. Very good game. It's $49.99, so it's a little on the pricey side, but the fact that you get a physical copy is cool. I think the game's $20 on PS4. It does have a Mario Party style versus mode, or co-op mode, or multiplayer mode I should say. And it does have kind of a co-op mode where like player 2 can take over the swarm of bees and go and pick up items and stuff for you. But it's a really fun game. I love it. Pick it up. Mega Man 11, another game I've gotten not too long ago. I liked Mega Man growing up, but I was never like a huge fan, but I still played all the games. And, or most of the games, and play all the games. But Mega Man 11 is great. If you like Mega Man, you're going to like it. It's everything that was good about the old ones that they've, remade. The graphics are great. The controls are really good. I recommend playing it with the D-pad, though. So, use your Pro Controller and play it with that. Super Mario Odyssey is, a really good Super Mario game. It's almost like the sequel to Super Mario 64 with the way it plays, the way it looks. I've not put a ton of time in this, but from what I've played, it's really fun. I've got a few games that I want to play this. I just haven't got, the chance to put some time into it. I'm going to be playing Ukulele now for a while, but definitely a good Mario game. If you liked Mario 64, you're going to love this. They introduced this little hat figure. You can kind of possess enemies and whatnot using the hat, which is kind of creepy when you think about it, but it's a pretty cool idea of the game. If you like 64, you'll like this one. Ooh, one of my favorite games of all time, LA Noire. Noire. LA Noire. I played this like crazy on the PS3, and I loved it. I heard there's even like a VR mode now, but LA Noire on the Switch is great. You can just sit down and complete like an episode. The game is kind of set up like an old 1930s style detective novel, and you can play through each episode, and it's really good. And the fact that this can run on the Switch is pretty impressive, because I remember when this game came out, the graphics were really good. It was mostly due to the face scans, I guess, that they did of the actors, because like in certain points in this game you have to go and interrogate people, and they took like real actors' faces and like scanned them into the game, so you can actually tell if these people are lying if you're good at it, because they're real human expressions. It's really cool. If you like this style game, 1940s detective style open world, check it out. I love this game. Valkyrie 4, this was a game that I took a gamble on because, like I said, I only buy games I know I'm going to like. And that was Valkyrie 4. The thing that sold me on this was just the story. I heard was really good. You get to know each character, and you're kind of just playing a 4-man squad in this tank division. It's really fun, and I actually have 2 copies of this because I got this one. I didn't beat it, but I got it, and then I was like, man, I really like it. So I'm going to get the collector's edition. So I have the collector's edition here, and it comes with a few things. I'm sure you can see. I haven't opened it yet, but now I'm thinking about it, I may just return this one because it has this copy already in there. But anyways, check this out. I don't know too much about the Valkyrie Chronicles series, but I know this is a good game. This is a game I had gotten from my buddy Reggie, and this is Rico. It's a first-person shooter. It's like an arcadey shooter, and the levels are randomly generated, so that's really cool. It's not a deep game. It's not a great game, but it was unique enough for me to pick it up. If you like this style of just like, there's the enemy, kill him, randomly generated levels, just, check it out. It can be fun. Here's a game I haven't played yet. I've been wanting to play it, and I like a lot of things about this. It's one of the reasons I picked it up. I just haven't got a chance to play it. And that's Little Due 2, and it looks a lot like a Zelda clone. If you look at the back, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a lot going on that reminds me a lot of Zelda. And the cool thing about this is when you get it, it does come with a manual. And then if you take the manual out, you have like this really cool insert, or the opposite side of the cover. It's really cool. It's like a world map or something. But very cool game. If you're into Zelda, check it out. I've watched gameplay, just haven't played it myself, and it looks like something I would enjoy. Ooh, next up, if you're having a craving for some, space exploration, kind of like you had in No Man's Sky, check out StarLink Battle for Atlas. Now, when I got this one, it came in a big pack, and I actually got the Star Fox edition. So it's kind of, what's that game called? It's kind of like Skylanders in a way. You can get your toys, and they can interact with the game, kind of like using like an amiibo service. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, the toys, you can change the weapons on your toys and it'll change it in the game. It's a really cool idea. The game itself is actually really fun, and the best thing about this game is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version is you can actually play as Star Fox, but it actually has like built-in cutscenes with all the Star Fox crew, and this is as close to a Star Fox game as you're gonna get on the Switch currently, and it's a really good game. It's fun. The graphics are great. I haven't really bought any other of the toys or figures for it other than the one that came with the pack that I got, and look at that. That's just super cool. But yeah, it's really cool. The idea behind it is good. I don't think it really took off or anything, but it is a fun game, and it's kind of a unique game. So, the StarLink Battle for Atlas. This one goes without saying. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Great game. Not my favorite Zelda. I've still got like a lot to do in this one. My favorite Zelda is Ocarina of Time, and what I liked about that was you had the big open world, and then you had like the individual temples, and it was all really cool. Each temple was really deep and had its own feeling to it. This one doesn't really have temples per se. It has shrines, and they're very bland on the inside. Now the world, on the other hand, is huge, open world. It's great to explore, lots to do. You can cook, make your own potions and things like that. Really cool. One common complaint with this is your weapons break all the time, so you're never gonna have like a sword that you can just use all the time. It's always gonna break. So I usually have like 8 swords in my inventory. I can just, as soon as one breaks, switch to the next one. But it's a mechanic. I see why they did it, just to kind of change things up and force you to rely on different things for different situations. But not my favorite Zelda, but it is a good Zelda, and it's definitely a must-have if you have a Switch. I got this one, and I do enjoy it because I was a big Dynasty Warriors fan, and we have Hyrule Warriors, and basically this is Dynasty Warriors with Nintendo characters, Link and Zelda and Sheik and Ganondorf, and it's just a really fun game. It has multiplayer, and you're essentially playing Dynasty Warriors but as Zelda characters, so you're going around, wiping out masses of like enemies and doing all these cool moves. It's really fun. It's not like a very serious game, but it is a fun game. And if you like Zelda, then hey, it's a win-win. Ooh, Sniper Elite version 2 remastered. I have not got a chance to put much time into this. I was a big fan of the original Sniper Elite series on the PS2. Played that one a lot. I beat that one. That was a very slow-paced, gritty, realistic sniper game. And then through the years, they've gotten less and less realistic. This one is still, to me, more realistic than the third one, Sniper Elite 3. It's good. They're all good. All the games in the series are good, but I kind of like the originals. Slow pace, very serious, dark feeling that the game had. This one doesn't quite have it. It has some of it. So does the third one. I think the third one just came out on the Switch actually, and I'm probably gonna get the third one because I did enjoy my time with it on the PS4. But these are all a good series. They're a safe bet if you want to get them. Sniper Elite series. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's a lot of fun. That's all you need to know. Pick it up. Skyrim. Skyrim is probably going to come out on mobile devices soon. Who knows? It comes out on almost everything. Skyrim on the Switch is great though. It's nice having such a huge open world with like endless like almost endless possibilities as to what you can do and explore and how you can make your character. And great game, and having something like a game with like this huge of a world in it on the go on the Switch is really awesome. I've put a lot of hours into this, and the cool thing about the Switch one is you can use amiibos like Link or Zelda amiibos, and you can get like special Zelda outfits or like shields and stuff. So it's really cool. But I love Skyrim on the Switch. It's the same epic adventure that you had on the PC and PS3 and everything else, Atari Lynx and everything, everything else that the Skyrim came out on. But next up, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is a return to the days where Smash Bros. Was like just really good. I really enjoyed Melee. I didn't care for Brawl too much. And then Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS and Wii U was okay, but it still felt a lot like Brawl. This one feels like Melee, and it might be my new favorite Smash. It plays just like Melee. It's got more characters, more levels. Reminds me I need to go back and play this some more. Now that I think about it, I really want to play it. Doom. This is one of the games I was talking about earlier. Great game on the Switch. It's very impressive that they were able to get a game this pretty to run on a portable device. But Doom, it's just like the other ones. The only thing missing on the Switch version is you do not have like your level creator mode. On the PS4, Xbox PC, you can create your own multiplayer levels. This has multiplayer, you just can't create your own levels. So that's one downside to the Switch. So just, you know, take note that you will be getting a more expensive version of this game if you get it on the Switch. It is going to be downscaled to, you know, work on the Switch, and it's not going to have the level creator mode. So, but it's still totally worth picking up. I would say try to get it on the cheap end though. Warriors Orochi 4, I got this on the Switch and have not played it yet, but I've played the other games in the series, some of them at least, and they're very fun. It's in the style of Dynasty Warriors, and I like that kind of stuff. Anything ninjas and samurais, I'm down. So, Rocket League, I got this mostly just for casual play. I'm not a huge Rocket League guy, but I did get this, and it is fun on the Switch. Having that same, I have it on the PC, so being able to play that on the Switch is really cool. And I'll play this just whenever I need something casual to play, and it's fun. But this is the Ultimate Edition. I'm not sure how much this one is now, but it comes in a cool case. But check it out. Everybody knows Rocket League. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I have this on PS4 and the Switch, and it is a great game. If you like Dragon Ball Z, you're going to like this. The Switch version does have some lag and slowdowns in the frame rate every now and then, but it's nothing that's going to, like, mess up the experience. It's an open world DBZ game. Oh man, how would you explain this game? It's got like a multiplayer hub world. You can go and interact and create your own characters and team up with other Z fighters. It's very fun. If you like Dragon Ball Z, go ahead and get it. It's a safe bet. It's fun. Lots and lots of hours you can put into this. Dragon Ball FighterZ. You like fighting games, like traditional fighting games, and you like Dragon Ball Z, well, this is the game for you. The art style, the graphics, everything looks really good. Looks just like the anime. So I'm a huge DBZ fan. So the only Dragon Ball Z games I don't have on the Switch are like the, what is that? Dragon Ball Legends, I think, or something like that. Which I may not get that one. Here's a game I got just because I thought it looked cool. It looked like something I would enjoy. And it's been described as Dark Souls, but like in a side-scrolling, style game. And that is Salt and Sanctuary. And I haven't opened it yet, but it comes with some cool stuff. It comes with a 2-sided poster, adventurer's manual, and the download code for the original soundtrack. And it's, I don't know if you can see that. I'll have to put some gameplay on the screen for you. But it plays like Dark Souls, as I'm told. And it's like a 2D, 2.5D Dark Souls style game. So kind of slow paced, but very dark and gritty. And I like those kind of games. And I got this one recently. This is a Zelda Link's Awakening. I'm really liking this so far. It's a remake of the Link's Awakening on the Game Boy that came out. Oh man, when did that come out? I don't even remember. A long time ago. But great game. They put a lot of effort into this when they made it. Very unique game. The graphics, all the characters look almost like toys in a way. The game, the music, everything about it is just so relaxing and fun to play, and it's simple. And it's be warned though, it's not a very long game. It's like 12 hours maybe, but there is a lot to explore and lots of little hidden items and things to do. But it is a remake of a Game Boy game, so you are getting a shorter experience, but it's totally worth the price tag in my opinion. My buddy Nate, with the Nostalgia Kid, he did a video talking about is Link's Awakening worth $60? Because a lot of people were saying, hey, it's a remake, it should only be $40. It's a short game. Well, this is a remake, and they totally redid it from the ground up. Copying the level and the structures of the original, but they put a lot of love into this, so I'm totally down with it being $60. And I think that's it on my game collection for the Switch. As of now, I have some games coming up that I want to get. I can't think of it right now. Which games was I wanting to get? I don't know. I can't remember, but I know I want them. Dang it. Anyways, there's games I want, and I'm going to get them eventually. Thank you guys for watching. And this is just a quick video. Actually, no, it wasn't, was it? It's a long video showing the games I have in my collection. So I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe for more. And hopefully we will see you on the next one. If you have any questions about these games or you want to correct me in the comment section, please feel free to do so. And we will see you next time. Thanks.